Alright guys, we're back. It's been about 3 or 4 weeks since last did a smoke. Apologize for that. I have done some stuff in the interim. I have done some stuffed pork loins. I've laid them out and put some stuffing in them and then rolled them back up, but I'll get that to on another video. But anyway, today, since it's been a while, I'm going to do a lot of meat today. We're going to be doing a 11-pound beef brisket. It's been injected with au jus, and it has been rubbed with salt, pepper, and cayenne pepper rub. It's about equal parts pepper and salt, and I put about 2 or 3 tablespoons of cayenne pepper per 2 cups of pepper and 2 cups of salt. So anyway, and also you have you do 2 different types, ribs today. We have a salt, pepper, and cayenne pepper rubbed. We have 2 racks of those, and the riblets, which are the trimmings from the sides. We also have 2 Carolina style, with my rub on it, and with 2 riblets or the trimmings also going on there. So we're going to have basically 4 racks of ribs, 4 riblets, and 1 beef brisket. Beef brisket's obviously going to take longer. Ribs will take about 6 hours. Riblets will take about 4 to 5 hours. We're going to cook them on the lower rack so they cook slower, so they kind of even out with the ribs. So let's get started on this. Sorry, it's a little chilly out here. It's about 58 degrees, 60 degrees. It's about 8:30 on a Sunday morning. So let's get these things rolling. And our pit right now is about 350 degrees. Got a little bit hotter than normal because I got a lot more food to go in, so it's going to drop a lot more. Okay. 2 racks of ribs. I keep them best I can. Sorry about the camera angle, guys. I had to move it. I got the sun up here in the back part of my smoker, so I have to keep it a little bit farther back into the center, because don't want that glare off the top of the pit. Oh, come on. Alright. Okay, now for the big boy. I'm not going to be able to just one-hand it like I did the ribs, because this is a 11-pound brisket here. It's about 12 pounds, and I trimmed about 1 pound off of it. So, oops, I got it on the wrong way. Put the fat cap in. Keep it centered as best as possible. Alright guys, that's all of them in there. We got a full smoker today, and we're gonna be smoking at about 230, 240, and we're using hickory wood as our wood for today, and as always we use Kingsford charcoal as our base to maintain our heat. And of course the pit temperature is going off here. Let's see, pit should come back up. It's like I said, it says 190 to 195, so it's maybe about 200. It'll take a few minutes for it to recover, but we'll get this thing back up and going, and we'll see y'all guys back here in about 2 or 3 hours, right before I get ready to boil these ribs. Use a 3-2-1 method. So 3 hours in heat or smoke, 2 hours in foil, and 1 hour boated with that's when I'll put my the barbecue sauce. I'm gonna make the I think the peppered ribs. I'm gonna make them a hot. I got some squealing hot barbecue sauce and put on those, and in my Carolina ribs I'm just going to do the standard brown sugar, honey, by themselves, And then with squealing hot ones, I'll probably put some brown sugar and honey on them. You get right before I put them in the foil. So we'll see y'all guys back in 2-3 hours. And like I said, we're going to be doing the also a mop. Oh, I forgot about that. Mine's all over the place this morning. We're going to mop on the brisket at probably about the 2-hour mark. I'm going to put a basically it's going to be a vinegar, hot pepper seeds, pepper, a little cayenne, a little apple juice and stuff. I'm just going to mop it on there. Just to help keep it moist as it cooks. And once it reaches about 165 or so, I'm going to foil it up, and I'm not going to butcher paper it this time. And hopefully we'll get a nice tender brisket. Because last time it was tender, but it wasn't. It was more like a consistency of roast beef instead of being pull apart brisket. So, but it was still good. But this one we plan on doing better. So I guess like we say, practice makes perfect. Anyway, we'll see y'all guys back here in about an hour or two. Alright guys, we're back. It's been a little over 2 hours, about 2 hours and 10 minutes. And we're going to check on everything. And we're going to mop this brisket. See how she's coming out here. Oh yeah, she's looking really good. I put a towel down there because I know we're going to be dripping. Oh yeah. Like I said, our mopping sauce has got apple cider vinegar, cayenne pepper, pepper seeds, brown sugar, and some apple juice in here. I'm just going to use that just to mop it, just keep it wet. Just going to dab it on. Keep it where you guys can see it. Get it all over it. Starting to brown up real nicely here. Okay, back in here. Check on the ribs here. Oh, they're looking pretty damn good. They brown up nice and good there. Oh yeah. And our riblets are doing just fine. Want to rotate them a little bit. Small one up front here. Alright guys, we will be back in another half hour, 45 minutes to mop that brisket again. See y'all guys back then. Alright guys, we're back. It's been about 3 hours here, and we're having a little problem with the wind. It's blowing like crazy all of a sudden. Don't know why I decided I wanted to kick up, but anyway, just letting you guys know, for the basting sauce I made, I used this Jack's, it was Garland Jack's Secret 6 squealing hot barbecue sauce. This stuff's really good. It's got a little bite to it, but I decided to kick it up a notch. I put some Tapatía hot sauce, a little Worcestershire sauce in there, little apple juice, just cut it a little bit, and then some little bit of cayenne pepper and brown sugar. So hopefully I taste it, and it leaves a nice little burn, afterburn on it. Not the initial, but the afterburn. And if we can get this wind to cooperate, we might be able to get these things on here. And I adjusted the camera a little bit for you guys. So, of course, I'm gonna keep the flies out of this junk. Flies get everywhere. They know you're smoking, so they gotta come do their thing. Okay, gonna baste this brisket real quick. Mop it down a little bit. Got my towel on the ground there, so it'll basically, these drippings will drip on that and all over my patio. Okay, got that on there. Put that back in. Use my thing to wipe it down with. Alright guys, we're going to do this as quick as possible. Shut this back up for a minute. Actually, let's do it real quick. We're just going to do the riblets first. Wind to cooperate. Alright. Damn wind will not cooperate to save my life. Okay. A little brown sugar on this. Bit of honey. Of course, heat this damn wind, pain in the ass. Since these are going to be the hot ones, put a little bit of this on there. The wind is crazy today. I was doing fine earlier, but all of a sudden it just wants to go nuts. Alright, got that on there. I'll attempt to wrap this up. Normally I put a little apple juice in here, but I think the barbecue sauce has got enough liquid in it to keep everything going. Alright guys, I'm going to get the rest of these done. I'm going to try to fight this damn wind out here, being a pain in the ass. So once we get these wrapped and everything, we'll come back and once we get everything in, and then we'll let them sit in here for, like I said, 2 hours, and then we'll pull them out and start boating them. See y'all guys back then. Alright guys, we're back. We're at the 5 hour mark here. We're going to pull these things out, boat them, and sauce them up. And we're going to sauce them at least 2 or 3 times in the next hour on these ribs. And we'll do the riblets first, since they're the smallest. Be started here. You can see this all right. Put a Carolina mustard-based barbecue sauce on these right here. They're looking pretty good. And these other ones here, we're gonna put that hot sauce on. Like these have been leaking a little bit here. I let them cook in their own juices, that way they're nice and tender. Try to keep these loaded up so they don't leak too much. Okay, start with the hot one first. Get it all glazed in here. Yeah, these are about done right here. I need to buy me some more brushes here. These, I got the small ones, but that's it. Uh-oh. Okay, I just did his ass backwards, but that's all right. Okay. Let's get him back in here. Yeah, they leak a little bit, but that's all right. We don't care. They're going right back in there. Okay, now see how these ribs come out. I don't want to touch these. They're hot. Very, very hot. Indeed. Yep, they're going to be fall apart. Fall up the bone. Alright guys, let's get these done. These are the Carolina rub ones. So we're just trying to get a nice glaze on these on the top. Oh yeah, get a nice pull away from the bone. I boat these up as close as I can to the meat, but I've got a guy hot rodding through on a motorcycle, of course. The idiots around here. Now these we're going to do a little bit different here. I'm going to put a little bit more brown sugar on it. So wait, put the sauce on first. Makes it easier. Put the sauce on first. A little honey. So we like these sweet. These are gonna be the sweet ones. Put some brown sugar. A little bit of extra sweetness. Never gonna have too much sweet stick to ribs. Put these back in. Look at those ribs there, like can be fall off the bone, which is the way I like them. Not competition style, obviously, but nonetheless. They're going to be good. Be lifting the edges so they don't tear the foil as they go back in. I'm going to slide that. All right. Now the next set. I think I did them wrong again. No, this one I had a double wrap. Because the bone tore through one end of this. That layers of foil's a pain to roll. Of course, I did them backwards. This other one should have got the hot sauce, and this one should have got the Carolina. But that's what I'll get them next time. Forgot I switch these off earlier. Oh, I looked at it wrong again. That's what you call some sweet ribs here, guys. Looks like I'm putting a whole lot of honey on this, but it's not a whole lot really. Just getting close to the end of the bottle so it doesn't come out as quick as it used to. Roll these down a little bit better than the other one because of the temperature probe being right above this one. here. Got those in. Got a little leakage there, but that's all right. I'll put my temperature probe back in to the brisket, see what it's looking like. Put it right there. All right, guys, we're gonna let these go for about 15-20 minutes, and then I'm gonna baste them again. And then once we get them basted, then we're gonna do it for about 2 or 3 times, and then we'll take them off, wrap them, and then we'll be done. With the ribs anyway. And then we have to do the finish the brisket up. Once it reaches an internal temperature of about 205 or so. So anyway, I'll see y'all guys back when we go to take the brisket out, or maybe even the ribs. But I'm going to transport those in. But anyway, talk to y'all guys later. Alright guys, we're back. It's only been about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And I think this brisket is done. It is at 207 internal. And this stuff is going in like butter, literally. It's like, here's a little pull. I don't want to stab it too much. Oh yeah, this is ready. Okay, let me go grab a pan and we'll take this thing off. Yeah, I didn't expect this brisket to be done that quick. Had a couple of comments on my last brisket. The guy said he does them for competition level. He says that you basically, when you push on it and it just goes through it like butter, it's ready. And that's where it is right now. So let's get this thing off and let it rest. Be very careful with this. Because I got the temperature probe right below this. Guess using aluminum foil gets this thing done a lot quicker. Alright guys, we're gonna let this thing rest, and we'll be back out in about 10 minutes or so to start just mopping up these ribs here. And we'll do that for the next half hour or so, and then pull them off. See y'all guys back then. Alright guys, we're back. It's time to baste these ribs, since the the brisket is off. They got some nice color. Wish you could see these things. They are gorgeous mahogany color. Oh, they are just awesome. Waiting for all this brown sugar to melt here. I don't want nobody can eat big chunks of sugar. All right. Now we're going to baste these other ones right here. Now these are the ones I missed done last time, so this time they're going to get the right stuff on them. Oh yeah, they're going to be slimy and juicy, moist. The hot sauce. All right, put those back in there. up my damper just a little bit more. Let's get about 224 in there. And these are the ones that are leaking. That's all right. These are the riblets. They're just sizzling in their own juices here. Okay. Button this thing up. Alright guys, next time we video, this thing will be coming off. It should be in about a half hour. So we'll see y'all guys back then. Alright guys, we're back. It's been exactly 6 hours here. Time to take these ribs off. And then I gotta make my burn ends a little later. So you get that, you can get that brisket trimmed down, get that point off of it, or the decal as they call it. Alright, let's get these things off here. Oh, these are nice mahogany color. Got my friend Sherry coming over to help me wrap these things up. Try to get a good shot of these. Since y'all guys won't be able to see this once I start cutting these things up. Oh, this is leaking. Alright guys, give me a second here and I will bring the camera over, get y'all a close-up of these ribs here. I got this on a tripod, so it's going to be interesting. There you go guys. The one, those right there on the right are the ones with the pepper rub and the hot sauce, barbecue sauce on it. And these are the Carolina ones, the honey brown sugar and the Carolina barbecue sauce on it, which is mustard based. There you go. Alright guys, zoom back in here. Alright, we will finish this video up and we will see y'all guys next time.